hear what you have to say. He doesn't want to talk all day. Talk away. He's here for you.
So many ladies can blatantly ignore the nice guys, but then they scour the internet looking for answers to figure out those bad boys.
How often do you stalk your ex on social media?
Never. On to the next. She stalks me.
Well, how do you know that, though?
She knows that nobody's been there like I've been there.
He loved you. He still does. And you knew that. But yet you still played with his feelings and led him on. Oh, but I did feel the same way yesterday. What the f was that supposed to mean? I did feel the same way yesterday? What, did you just gain feelings and lose them in a day? Were you being touchy and affectionate only for a day? He was there for everything. He was there whenever you needed him. He was there for you even when he needed someone there for him. But you just didn't want to see it, I'm guessing. He was right there for you. He made time for you. You got him in trouble. But you still wanted the guy who couldn't respond because he was on a bike? But it's okay. It's all right.
That's sad.
I can't blame you for just not liking him back. After all,
That's
it
sad
wasn't
of
your
you.
fault.
If you ever feel bad about yourself, just know that I once went on a date with a guy, and then afterwards we met up with his friends and some of my friends, and he made a joke to the entire group that he only dates ugly girls, and all his friends laughed.
Girls can get a million compliments a day and forget about them, but if you tell them something negative, oh, they're gonna remember that.
I have a very big body count and I'm very happy and I'm in
What's
stable romantic arrangements.
What's the body count?
Probably like 300 something.
300 something. Okay. And you said 300.
Yeah, what about you guys?
Mine's at like 50.
50? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also at 50.
50. Kiko, body count?
Men and women, or?
Let's separate them. What are the two?
Men, I'm pretty sure I'm at 5, men at 7, women at 5.
Stop the cap.
Not what you said last time.
You know what's crazy? And it actually is what I said last time.
Oh, you lied last time. 12, 50, 50, 300.
20.
20. Yeah.
6.
Okay.
8.
All right. Okay.
8. Your body count is...
Ready? Let's say you guys met on a dating app. You guys finally decide to go out.
Bro,
you're feeling the vibes. You have a couple drinks at a bar.
She doesn't
and all
know
of a sudden,
what
the check
body count
comes.
is, so-
Right? You guys have been getting along great. The check comes and she goes, "I've had a great time. I don't mind splitting the bill." And if you accept that offer, first off, she does not even owe you. She does not owe you to split the bill, but that is very generous of her. If she does that and you accept, she's ghosting you. I'm telling you that right now. No ifs, ands, or buts, especially on the first date. Maybe if it's like the 4th or 5th date, you guys have like, the money, whatever. If it's on the first date, you're getting ghosted. Bye.
It could seem like any little thing the guy does that she doesn't like can get him ghosted, but her tests aren't helping that much either.
You seemed very enthusiastic about helping me get this dog. Figured you could afford it, so I really didn't realize that you were so cheap.
Well, that's a lot of assumptions to make right off the bat about someone, especially on the first date. I never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be going to a first date and then making a life decision,
A life decision? $75.
$75 if I'm paying for it, the dog is mine. I'm not just going to do that. I'll just tell you right now, point blank, I am not going to pay for the puppy.
Fine.
I just want to say, too, if you can't pay $75 for a puppy, how on earth are you going to be actually paying for the dog for the rest of its life?
Dogs are not that expensive.
That's
okay?
not
You don't have
true.
to clothe them or anything. Their food's cheap.
She got her.
No, you don't have to clothe them, but you got to take them to the vets. You got to pay for any medical bills. You got food can get expensive real fast if they don't have their shots.
Do you have a dog? Do you even know?
I grew up with dogs. I don't have one now because of how expensive they are.
Whatever. You're acting like I have to set up a college fund or something for it. It's a
Gaslighting.
dog.
That's gaslighting.
We're going to jump in here because our whole goal is to wanted to go out on a...
If I disappear, who cares? Nobody cares, man. Seriously. That's okay. That's life. That's life.
Men tend to have a much smaller support system, so you have to be your own advocate.
identifying as Jenna.
Okay, but your name's Caitlin. Why are you here?
No, I'm identifying as Jenna.
Your name is Caitlin. Why are you here?
So please respect me and my person.
Jenna?
First of all, you don't have to settle for anything. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. But what also does not have to happen is men don't have to be counter to their nature to make you happy.
And that's okay. So what's the issue?
You are the most free, most liberated group of women that ever existed on the human history, and yet you're the most unhappy. 1 in 4 out of you on some sort of psych meds. Do whatever you want to. And you're still not happy with the world that men built, telling us that we're not good enough because we don't move like...
I am way too grown to be looking at someone's response and be like, yeah, let me wait a few minutes to respond if I want to talk to them, right? I will respond right away when I see your message, your snap, whatever, right? If I want to talk to you. Therefore, if they can leave me on delivered, if anyone just leaves me on delivered when I'm trying to talk to them, I'm going to start ghosting people. Respectfully, we're too grown for this.
Guys, save the childish games for the little kids. It's an act and eventually it will get exposed.
My thought process is, I want to be able to have travel, be open-minded, because if you're a traditional man, I'm assuming you want to have a family, you want to have kids. Don't you want to be with a woman that is
5, 4, 3,
So?
1, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Oh, this homie so yummy, oh, this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy.
Okay.
kids. Don't you want to be with a woman that is worldly, educated, well-traveled, can bring something to the table, rather than somebody that has absolutely no idea about anything in life and really...
Well-traveled, red shoes.
No, we don't want that at all. Being well-traveled is a giant red flag. Because
Damn.
typically see pictures of her on a private jet, on a yacht, in multiple different fancy locations. She's in Mykonos here, she's in Paris, she's in Dubai, she's in New York. My immediate assumption is this woman is a...
The women that are traveling everywhere are going and living a luxurious lifestyle.
I'm assuming that
all over Europe.
For cities probably different.
Exactly.
All right, what's your name?
Mike.
Red flags and gym girls.
Oh, it's totally the pouch hiders, man. The ones wearing up here hide the pouch.
Oh my god.
The pouch.
It's deceptive.
Find the ugliest.
Red flag.
I'm really sorry.
He's so shocked. Alright, so you chose him.
I'm sorry.
He's the ugliest guy, right? I'm the ugliest. Hold on. What do you mean? Your dare now is to kiss the ugliest guy.
Wow, so many ladies can be such hard critics. It's like if one box is not checked, left swipe, you're done.
I still can't believe my husband did this at our wedding.
I'm working 40 hours a week. I'm trying to provide for you and my son.
Try something new. I'd be like, well, let's go get some handcuffs. Let's try something new. Let's change positions.
It's not all about that.
To do that.
No, it's not all about that.
I'm
working every day.
It's communication in a marriage.
It
when
takes
your
two.
wife tells you she's not happy like that, you should want to listen to her.
PK can't stop trolling Shakira. Today he arrived at the Kings League in a Twingo car. In response to Shakira lyrics in a song where she said, "You traded a Ferrari for a Twingo."
Look, I'm wondering, I have a question for you. How would you feel if one of your women had a body count like yours, or was...
I wouldn't have dated her in the first place.
What if you did You wouldn't date her in the first place?
She would never have called my right there in the first place.
What did you...
No, I'm serious. No, the reality isn't equal. You can, tell me how many 18-year-old men are getting invited onto yachts and are invited to the club's table. 0 of them. But it's full of pretty young girls. That's fair either. So the moment you start fixing that, cool, then I'll take that comment seriously. But until then, makes sense.
So if her Instagram is filled with pictures of her on different yachts or the VIP section of various clubs, yeah, that's a red flag.
Wait on his
Very
text. If he is off, if he is
Red
weird,
flag.
give him...
I just woke up, but this video better be a joke. You wanna know what the problem is with doing this, though? Is that if you're not the type of girl who's just busy all the time, this is not something you can do longevity. This is called playing games. And when you play games, sometimes you lose. And if you start out a relationship with games, you're not going to be able to do that throughout the whole relationship. If you're just not responding to text messages while you're laying in your bed, eating Cheetos, scrolling on TikTok, what's the point? What's the point?
You know, it's the holiday season. It's like, you know, the season of giving and doing good things and giving back, right? Like that's the holiday season, right? So, out of the goodness of my heart, I took in millions of children last night.
You can't say that. I'm your kid.
These clips show how it's an evil world out there, and don't forget to click the links in the video description.
Did you know you could save hundreds a year on groceries at